Boom! Bink! Good morning from the Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to reveal some usual and some not so usual air pistols and air rifles of all kinds. PCP, pneumatics, brake barrels, nitro piston, and I like them all. That's why I like to review them all, to show everybody kind of what's out there according to my budget anyway. And this is something that was on my grid quite a while back, and I forgot about it for quite a while. So what I want to share with you today is called the Duel by Beeman. And now this is a Beeman with two barrels. It's not the Beeman that's got like a .177 caliber barrel and then the .22 caliber barrel. I'll show you what we have. Think, and here it is. Right here, it's all wood stock. I will show you some printing here on the top. And then as we work our way down the line, you can happily see it has two barrels. So let's go over this thing. We'll flip it over real quick. About the same thing. And come on down the line and work it around back to your business end. So this is the Duel by Beeman, and it's a .177 caliber. So both barrels are .177 caliber. I heard a little tale in a write-up. They were thinking about making one that the upper barrel was a .22 and the lower .22 caliber pellet, and the lower would be a .177 caliber. I don't believe that would work out so well. Now, I'd like to see one of these in the .22 caliber, but we'll see. I don't know if they ever made it. But this is the .177 caliber. It says it right on the box that it does 700 feet per second with alloy pellets. Now, I was able to drive right through metal cans at, I don't know, 20, 24 yards off, something like that. So it's got some juice to it. But I forgot to measure that out. All right, at any rate, the overall length of this gun is 47.5. And I'm just going to take a guess on this barrel. I forgot to measure it. Doesn't tell you in the box. I think it's about 19 and a half inches. And the overall weight is 8.5 pounds. It is a spring piston type brake barrel, and does have a automatic safety right here. So each time you cock it, you got to release the safety. And it has this strange notch type sighting that comes with it. And we'll show you all that. It just flips up like so. So let's look it over, talk about it. It's got a real good textured buttstock. The wood is very smooth. There's no stippling here or here whatsoever. Now, plastic guard, or the trigger guard, appears to be plastic, and maybe the trigger appears to be plastic. Dog chasing cats. And this sight, it's gonna try to get up where you can see it. It does have some fiber optic to it, and there's a little notch in there, so it's not really a peep sight. There you go. And it is that green fiber optic, and you can adjust it for elevation. And then there's another knob here for your windage. And if I'm thinking right, if you've got the gun facing outward and you turn this one clockwise or forward, it'll go left, and if you come back, it'll go right. And then if I'm right, clockwise it goes up, and no, I'm sorry, counterclockwise it goes up, clockwise it goes down, as far as I could tell. But it's a very unusual. There you go. So you put them both in there, it fires them both at the same time. And it does have that wedge lock type deal on the barrel. Some have ball bearings, some have the wedge. I prefer the wedge. And I've had a couple of days to play with it, so it's unusual. Now, right behind this sight is a little scope stop type array, and before it's over with, I'll get that out and I'll put some thread locker on that and get some thread locker on these, and then that one right underneath, because of the vibration of these will shake them loose. But I've done this with some 177 pointed and got some very odd results. And I did it with some 177 just Crossman hollow point. So I have a variety of targets I want to try this on. I'm going to do the original shooting review just like it comes out of the box with this, like I said, like military style sight, and that's how we're going to do the shooting review. But I found this one on Amazon. I think she ordered it up for me. I think they had 3 in stock, and at the time that she confirmed the order and was checking back to see when it was coming, I think there was 1 left. So keep your eyes open, because these are still out there. One thing I forgot to mention, the front side is, well, they say it's hooded. It's got that split type array to it, so the fiber optic is protected in some way, which I really appreciate that, as I've mentioned in the past. Now, this is manufactured in China, bottom line. I'm just letting you know. And I think they were selling for like 174 or something like that. And but it's unusual. And I heard about them a while back. I might have actually saw one at a sporting store at one time. It was a while back, and I just totally spaced it out, and then kind of found a video about it, I think on Airgun Detective or something like that, and it perked my interest. So it's a good channel to watch, but it's very interesting. So we will let this go, and I will get some targets set up, and then we'll see what this will do. And then I'll use like a splat target first, then I'm going to use like a jug full of water, then maybe we'll hit some cans. We'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. I know I don't have the same camera setup as a lot of people, so my shooting reviews can be rather lengthy. Some of them somewhat boring as far as I'm concerned. Some of them I've actually, there's a couple I shouldn't even post it. They just didn't go right, and I went ahead and sent it out anyway, and I apologize for that. But but we'll get it together. We'll get it together, see what it does. So that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. We're going to see you in just a little bit. We're going to upload this video, get everything lined up, wham, make it happen. At any rate, that's how we do it. Flying Can Ranch, Cedar Creek, Lake, Texas. We'll catch you all later.